Betrayal in the NBA isn't just a trade. It's broken trust, shocking exits, and careers forever changed. Today, we reveal the biggest NBA betrayals, the secrets behind them, and the drama fans will never forget. LeBron James, the hometown hero who left Cleveland, sparking one of the biggest betrayals in NBA history. LeBron James shocked the basketball world in 2010 with The Decision. Born in Akron, Ohio, and drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2003, LeBron carried the franchise from day one. He won MVPs, made finals runs, but never had enough help to win a title in Cleveland. Fans believed he would stay loyal, no matter what. But in 2010, on live television, LeBron announced he was taking his talents to South Beach, joining Dwyane Wade and Chris Bosh in Miami. The move made the Cavs fans furious. Jerseys were burned, hatred filled the city. LeBron became the NBA's ultimate villain overnight. Yet in Miami, he dominated, winning 2 championships and 2 finals MVPs. His betrayal of Cleveland is still remembered as one of the most dramatic moments in NBA history. Kevin Durant, a generational scorer, yet his choices sparked some of the NBA's biggest controversies. Kevin Durant entered the NBA in 2007 as the 2nd overall pick for the Seattle Supersonics, quickly earning Rookie of the Year and establishing himself as a scoring machine. Durant's blend of size, shooting, and agility made him nearly unstoppable. He carried the Oklahoma City Thunder to multiple playoff appearances, including a finals run in 2012, but fell short against LeBron's Heat. In 2016, Durant made a career-defining and controversial move, joining the Golden State Warriors, a team that had just set the regular season wins record. Fans and players called it a betrayal, arguing he joined an already dominant squad instead of staying to compete in OKC. Despite winning 2 championships and finals MVPs, that decision forever changed his narrative. Durant's story is a mix of brilliance and polarizing choices, showing that loyalty and legacy often collide in the NBA. Kawhi Leonard, a silent assassin on the court, yet his departures left fans shocked and teams reeling. Kawhi Leonard entered the NBA in 2011 as the 15th overall pick by the Indiana Pacers, but was traded on draft night to the San Antonio Spurs. Known for his defensive dominance and quiet efficiency, Leonard quickly became a two-way force, helping the Spurs win the 2014 NBA championship and earning Finals MVP. Despite his success in San Antonio, Leonard shocked the basketball world in 2018 by requesting a trade to the Toronto Raptors, citing frustration over his role and desire for a fresh start. In Toronto, he carried the Raptors to their first-ever title, again earning Finals MVP. Leonard's story shows that even the most talented stars prioritize personal peace and legacy over fan expectations. His calm demeanor masked dramatic moves that reshaped franchises. Kyrie Irving, a wizard with the ball, dazzling fans with handles. Yet his decisions off the court stirred endless debates. Kyrie Irving entered the NBA in 2011 as the 1st overall pick by the Cleveland Cavaliers, instantly wowing with his ball handling, clutch shots, and scoring creativity. He became the face of Cleveland's future, forming a dynamic duo with LeBron James and helping the Cavs capture the 2016 NBA championship with one of the most iconic finals moments in history. Despite his talent, Irving's career has been marked by controversies and unexpected moves. His decision to request a trade to Boston in 2017, public disputes with teammates, and off-court distractions often overshadowed his brilliance. Kyrie's story highlights that even transcendent skill can't shield a career from scrutiny, and that personal choices, on or off the court, can define a legacy as much as championships. James Harden, a scoring machine, a beard that became iconic, yet his loyalty and career choices sparked heated debates. James Harden entered the NBA in 2009 as the 3rd overall pick by the Oklahoma City Thunder, quickly making a name as a crafty scorer and exceptional playmaker. His step-back three-pointer and ability to draw fouls turned him into one of the most unstoppable offensive players in the league. Harden won an MVP in 2018 and led the Houston Rockets to multiple deep playoff runs. Yet Harden's career has been defined by controversial moves. His request to be traded from Houston in 2021, brief stints with Brooklyn and now Philadelphia, and perceived playoff struggles have drawn criticism. Despite his undeniable talent, Harden's legacy is intertwined with debate over team loyalty and championship ambitions, proving that basketball greatness can be shadowed by decisions off the court. You think that was shocking? Wait until you see the next betrayal. Trust me, it changes everything you thought about this player. Shaquille O'Neal, a dominant force in the paint, larger than life. But his career was as much about controversy as championships. Shaquille O'Neal entered the NBA in 1992 as the first overall pick by the Orlando Magic, immediately establishing himself as a dominant center with unmatched size, strength, and agility. Shaq won 4 NBA titles, 3 Finals MVPs, and became a cultural icon both on and off the court. His combination of power and personality made him one of the most marketable athletes in history. Despite his success, Shaq's career was not without turmoil. Conflicts with coaches, teammates, and front offices, including high-profile tensions with Kobe Bryant and management in Los Angeles, often overshadowed his accomplishments. Injuries later forced him to adapt his game, and frequent trades highlighted how even the most dominant players face challenges. Shaq's story is a reminder that greatness comes with scrutiny, and dominance alone doesn't guarantee smooth sailing. Vince Carter, a high-flying dunker and scoring machine, yet injuries and timing kept him from reaching his full potential. Vince Carter entered the NBA in 1998 as the 5th overall pick by the Golden State Warriors, quickly traded to the Toronto Raptors. Known as Air Canada, Carter electrified fans with jaw-dropping dunks, three-point shooting, and clutch scoring. He earned 8 All-Star selections and became a global ambassador for basketball, inspiring a generation with his athleticism. Despite his success, Carter's prime was marred by injuries and missed playoff opportunities. Knee and ankle issues slowed him down, and trades forced him to adapt to new teams and roles. While his career spanned an incredible 22 seasons, many argue he never had the perfect team to chase a championship in his peak years. Vince Carter's journey shows that even legendary talent can be challenged by timing, injuries, and circumstances beyond control. Chris Paul, a floor general with unmatched court vision, yet championship glory often slipped through his fingers. Chris Paul entered the NBA in 2005 as the 4th overall pick by the New Orleans Hornets. From day one, he showcased elite passing, sharp shooting, and defensive instincts, quickly becoming one of the league's best point guards. Paul earned multiple All-Star selections, led the league in assists several times, and redefined what a true floor general could do. Despite individual brilliance, Paul faced repeated playoff heartbreak. Injuries, untimely bounces, and roster changes kept him from reaching the finals for most of his career. Even joining super teams couldn't guarantee the championship he deserved. Yet his leadership, craft, and basketball IQ never wavered, proving his influence on the court goes far beyond rings. Chris Paul's story is a testament to excellence, persistence, and the cruel twists of NBA fate.
Dwight Howard, a dominant force in the paint, yet a finals ring remained elusive despite his physical supremacy.
Dwight Howard entered the NBA in 2004 as the 1st overall pick by the Orlando Magic, instantly transforming the team with his athleticism, shot blocking, and rebounding. Known for his alley-oops, rim protection, and energy on both ends, Howard earned 8 All-Star selections and 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards, dominating the paint like few others in league history. Despite individual dominance, team success often slipped away. Injuries, inconsistent supporting casts, and high-profile free agency moves hindered his championship quest. A trip to the 2009 finals ended in disappointment, and subsequent seasons with multiple teams never delivered the ultimate prize. Yet Dwight's influence, athleticism, and work ethic left a lasting mark on the league. His story shows how dominance alone doesn't always guarantee NBA immortality.
Paul George, a two-way star with explosive scoring and lockdown defense, yet championship glory repeatedly slipped through his hands.
Paul George entered the NBA in 2010 as the 10th overall pick by the Indiana Pacers, quickly establishing himself as a versatile wing capable of elite scoring and elite perimeter defense. Known for his smooth jump shot, athletic dunks, and clutch playoff moments, George earned multiple All-Star selections and a reputation as one of the league's top two-way players. However, injuries and team shifts consistently challenged his championship aspirations. A gruesome leg injury in 2014 sidelined him for a year, and even with the Oklahoma City Thunder and Los Angeles Clippers, he fell short of a finals title. Despite setbacks, George's resilience and dedication to improvement kept him relevant at the top tier of the NBA. His journey highlights the delicate balance between talent, health, and timing in chasing a ring.
Don't blank, because the next NBA story isn't just betrayal. It's a career-altering scandal you won't believe.
Anthony Davis, a dominant big man with unmatched versatility, yet his quest for personal and team glory has faced constant turbulence. Anthony Davis entered the NBA in 2012 as the first overall pick by the New Orleans Hornets, instantly making a name as a defensive powerhouse and elite scorer. Known for his shot blocking, rim protection, and mid-range precision, Davis earned multiple All-Star nods and a reputation as one of the most versatile big men in the modern era. Despite his talent, injuries repeatedly disrupted his seasons, limiting playoff runs and forcing constant reinvention. A trade to the Los Angeles Lakers in 2019 offered championship hopes, culminating in a title in 2020. Yet expectations often overshadowed his achievements. Davis's career illustrates how a superstar's journey can be shaped as much by physical fragility and timing as by raw skill, leaving fans to wonder what might have been with uninterrupted health.
Carmelo Anthony, a scoring machine, a prolific shooter, yet his NBA journey was marked by missed opportunities and team struggles.
Carmelo Anthony entered the NBA in 2003 as the third overall pick by the Denver Nuggets. Instantly known for his smooth scoring, elite mid-range game, and ability to create his own shot. Over his career, Anthony became one of the most prolific scorers in league history, earning multiple All-Star selections and Olympic gold medals, cementing his status as a basketball icon. Yet, despite individual brilliance, Melo often faced playoff frustrations. Teams stacked around him frequently underperformed, and he became associated with postseason disappointments. His moves from Denver to New York and later to Oklahoma City, Houston, and Portland were filled with hope but often ended in early exits. Anthony's story highlights how elite talent doesn't always guarantee team success, leaving a sense of unfulfilled potential that haunts even the greatest scorers.
Ray Allen, a sharp-shooting legend, clutch performer, yet even his precision couldn't always secure team glory. Ray Allen entered the NBA in 1996 as the fifth overall pick by the Milwaukee Bucks, quickly establishing himself as one of the league's deadliest three-point shooters. Known for his smooth stroke, meticulous preparation, and relentless work ethic, Allen revolutionized perimeter shooting and became a key factor in every team he joined. Over his career, he earned 10 All-Star selections, 2 NBA championships, and became the all-time leader in three-pointers made. Despite his personal excellence, Allen's journey included heartbreak. Playoff runs with Milwaukee and Seattle often ended in disappointment, leaving questions about his legacy until he joined the Boston Celtics in 2008 and later the Miami Heat in 2013. His clutch shot in Game 6 of the 2013 Finals became iconic, but his career reminds fans that even the greatest shooters can't always carry a team alone.
DeMar DeRozan, a smooth scorer with elite mid-range game. Yet team success often eluded him. DeMar DeRozan entered the NBA in 2009 as the 9th overall pick by the Toronto Raptors. Known for his mid-range mastery, footwork, and scoring versatility, DeRozan became the face of the Raptors for nearly a decade, earning 4 All-Star selections and consistently putting up 20-plus points per game. His ability to create his own shot made him one of the most reliable scorers in the league. Yet, playoff success was limited. Despite personal brilliance, Toronto repeatedly fell short in the postseason, often overshadowed by Eastern Conference powerhouses. A trade to the San Antonio Spurs and later the Chicago Bulls showcased his professionalism and scoring consistency, but team glory remained just out of reach. DeRozan's career is a testament to talent, resilience, and the harsh reality that scoring alone doesn't guarantee championships.
Isiah Thomas, a lightning-quick point guard, fearless scorer,
but career marred by injuries and off-court drama.
Isiah Thomas burst onto the NBA scene in 1981 as the second overall pick by the Detroit Pistons. Standing at just 6 feet, Thomas possessed unmatched speed, court vision, and clutch scoring, quickly becoming the engine of the Bad Boys Pistons. He led Detroit to back-to-back NBA championships in 1989 and 1990, and earned 12 All-Star selections throughout his career. Despite his brilliance, injuries began to take a toll in the early 90s, limiting his explosiveness and forcing adjustments to his game. Off-court controversies, including management disputes and media criticism, added further challenges. Thomas's legacy is a mix of unmatched skill, leadership, and resilience, showing how even the most talented stars must navigate both physical setbacks and the politics of professional basketball.
If you thought loyalty mattered in the NBA, the next player will prove you dead wrong. Stay tuned.
Wilt Chamberlain, a towering force, record-breaking scorer, yet some of his greatest seasons ended in unexpected heartbreak.
Wilt Chamberlain entered the NBA in 1959 with the Philadelphia Warriors, immediately dominating with his unmatched size, strength, and athleticism. He averaged 37.6 points and 27 rebounds in his rookie season, shattering expectations. Wilt's career featured legendary feats, scoring 100 points in a single game, averaging over 50 points a season, and revolutionizing the center position. Yet despite individual dominance, championships were hard-fought. Injuries, team chemistry, and the rise of the Boston Celtics under Bill Russell often denied Wilt ultimate glory. His later years with the Lakers brought more team success, but critics debated his legacy compared to his contemporaries. Chamberlain's story reminds fans that even the most physically gifted athletes face challenges beyond pure talent, where dominance doesn't always guarantee the ultimate prize.
Scottie Pippen, a versatile forward, defensive genius, yet his career sometimes lived in the shadow of a teammate.
Scottie Pippen entered the NBA in 1987 with the Chicago Bulls, quickly establishing himself as one of the league's most complete players. Known for his length, defensive versatility, and ability to handle the ball, Pippen was the perfect complement to Michael Jordan. He earned 7 NBA championships, 6 All-Star selections, and a reputation as one of the greatest defenders in history. Despite his accolades, Pippen often faced criticism for being Jordan's sidekick, with media and fans undervaluing his contributions. Injuries during crucial playoff runs occasionally forced him to miss key games, affecting team outcomes. Pippen's story is a lesson in teamwork, sacrifice, and the complexities of legacy. Even when performing at an elite level, recognition isn't always proportional to impact.
Magic Johnson, a dazzling playmaker, a 6'9" point guard who redefined the position, yet his career ended abruptly at its peak.
Magic Johnson entered the NBA in 1979 as the first overall pick for the Los Angeles Lakers, instantly transforming the league with his unique size, court vision, and infectious charisma. A 5-time NBA champion, 3-time MVP, and 12-time All-Star, Magic's Showtime Lakers became an enduring symbol of fast-break basketball and entertainment. At the height of his career, Magic shocked the world by announcing he had contracted HIV in 1991, forcing him into early retirement. Despite returning for brief stints later, the disease permanently altered the trajectory of one of the game's most influential careers. Magic Johnson's story highlights brilliance, resilience, and the fragility of even the greatest careers. How unforeseen circumstances can dramatically shift destiny.
Chris Bosh, a versatile big man, deadly scorer, but his prime cut short by a rare health battle.
Chris Bosh entered the NBA in 2003 as the 4th overall pick, joining the Toronto Raptors and quickly becoming their centerpiece. Known for his soft mid-range jumper, defensive versatility, and ability to stretch the floor, Bosh could dominate both ends of the court. He earned 11 All-Star selections and led Toronto to its first playoff success in years. In 2010, Bosh joined LeBron James and Dwayne Wade in Miami, winning 2 championships. Yet his role shifted, requiring adaptation to a superstar trio. Later, life-threatening blood clots forced him into early retirement, cutting short what could have been an even greater legacy. Chris Bosh's career is a testament to skill, adaptability, and the cruel reality of how health can redefine greatness.
Julius Erving, high-flying pioneer, cultural icon. Yet even he faced moments that tested his legacy.
Julius Erving, Dr. J, entered professional basketball in the ABA in 1971, quickly redefining what a small forward could do. Known for his acrobatic dunks, smooth drives, and gravity-defying finishes, Erving became the face of modern basketball, inspiring generations of players. He led the ABA in scoring multiple times and won 3 championships, earning MVP honors in 1974 and 1975. After the ABA-NBA merger, Erving continued to dominate with the Philadelphia 76ers, winning an NBA championship in 1983. Despite his individual brilliance, injuries and the physical toll of high-flying play sometimes limited his peak seasons. Julius Erving's story is more than statistics. It's about artistry, influence, and the sacrifices an elite athlete makes to change the game forever.
Some of these stories are so wild, even NBA insiders are still talking about them. See who tops the list next.
Jerry West, the logo of the NBA, a clutch assassin. Yet his career had bittersweet moments that defined him.
Jerry West, known as Mr. Clutch, entered the NBA in 1960 with the Los Angeles Lakers and quickly became a scoring machine. His smooth jump shot, court vision, and relentless work ethic made him one of the league's all-time greats. West averaged over 27 points per game in multiple seasons and earned 14 All-Star selections. Despite his dominance, West's Lakers often fell short in the finals, losing 9 times before finally winning the championship in 1972. His career was defined by brilliance paired with near misses, a combination that shaped his reputation as both a legend and a symbol of perseverance. Jerry West's legacy reminds fans that greatness isn't just measured in rings, but in impact, consistency, and the ability to rise under pressure.
Kobe Bryant, a relentless scorer, fearless competitor, yet his journey was filled with both triumph and trials.
Kobe Bryant entered the NBA straight out of high school in 1996, drafted by the Charlotte Hornets and immediately traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. Over 20 seasons, Bryant became one of the league's most prolific scorers, winning 5 championships, 2 Finals MVPs, and an MVP award in 2008. Known for his killer instinct, footwork, and endless work ethic, Kobe set the standard for dedication. However, injuries and team struggles often shadowed his prime, from torn Achilles to lingering knee problems, forcing him to adapt his game constantly. Despite setbacks, Kobe's resilience turned adversity into legacy. His story is a masterclass in perseverance, showing that even in the face of pain and challenge, unmatched talent and determination can carve a lasting mark on basketball history.
Ben Simmons, a generational talent with elite defense and playmaking, yet his career became defined by struggles off the court.
Ben Simmons entered the NBA as the first overall pick in 2016 with the Philadelphia 76ers, instantly bringing size, vision, and defensive versatility. He earned Rookie of the Year honors and made multiple All-Star appearances, dominating the boards and facilitating offense like few forwards could. But Simmons' career took a sharp turn during the 2020-21 playoffs. Shooting struggles, missed free throws, and hesitation in clutch moments led to public criticism and tension with teammates. Injuries and mental health struggles further complicated his tenure in Philadelphia. A high-profile trade to the Brooklyn Nets offered a fresh start, but inconsistencies and scrutiny followed. Simmons' story is a cautionary tale. Raw talent can't always overcome mental hurdles, and perception often shapes a player's legacy as much as stats.
Shaun Livingston, a silky point guard whose prime was almost erased by a horrific injury.
Shaun Livingston entered the NBA straight out of high school in 2004, picked 4th overall by the Los Angeles Clippers. Known for his smooth ball handling, mid-range shooting, and basketball IQ, he had all the tools to become a star. In 2007, a devastating knee injury, tearing his ACL, PCL, and lateral meniscus, nearly ended his career. Many thought Livingston would never play again. But through relentless rehab, he returned to the league, reinventing himself as a reliable backup and defensive specialist. He became a key piece of 3 Golden State Warriors championships, providing stability, clutch passing, and smart decision-making. Livingston's story is about resilience. Raw talent alone isn't enough, but grit, determination, and adaptability can carve a lasting legacy even after a career-threatening injury.
Grant Hill, a superstar on paper, yet his prime was stolen by injuries and team mismanagement.
Grant Hill entered the NBA in 1994 as the 3rd overall pick, immediately showing flashes of greatness with the Detroit Pistons. His versatility, scoring, passing, and defending multiple positions made him a future Hall of Famer in the making. Early in his career, Hill averaged over 21 points and 9 rebounds per game, earning 7 All-Star selections and the admiration of fans across the league. But injuries struck relentlessly. An ankle injury spiraled into recurring complications, and Detroit's medical staff struggled to manage his recovery. Meanwhile, trades and mismanaged rosters left Hill without the championship support his talent deserved. Fans watched a star who could do it all on paper, yet never fully dominate due to circumstances beyond his control. Hill's story is a cautionary tale. Even extraordinary talent can be betrayed by fate, injuries, and mismanagement.
Dirk Nowitzki, a revolutionary scorer and franchise icon, yet the rings he deserved never fully matched his greatness.
Dirk Nowitzki entered the NBA in 1998 as the 9th overall pick by the Milwaukee Bucks, immediately traded to the Dallas Mavericks. His 7-foot frame, deadly fadeaway jumper, and unorthodox shooting made him a matchup nightmare. Over a 21-year career, Dirk scored over 31,000 points, earned 14 All-Star selections, and transformed the power forward position. Despite his dominance, championship glory eluded him for most of his career. The Mavericks struggled with roster construction, injuries, and tough Western Conference competition, delaying Dirk's crowning achievement until 2011. Even then, many argued his prime years were squandered without title contention.
Dirk's legacy shows that pure skill and loyalty don't always align with team success, proving that greatness can coexist with moments of betrayal.
Russell Westbrook, an explosive triple-double machine, yet his loyalty and effort sometimes clashed with team expectations.
Russell Westbrook entered the NBA in 2008 as the 4th overall pick by the Seattle Supersonics, soon relocating to Oklahoma City Thunder. Known for relentless energy, speed, and unmatched athleticism, Westbrook became the engine of the Thunder, forming a dynamic duo with Kevin Durant. He averaged a triple-double over multiple seasons, earned 9 All-Star nods, and won the 2017 MVP award. However, Westbrook's intense style often led to friction with teammates and front offices, particularly after Durant's departure to Golden State. Critics argued that his ball-dominant play sometimes undermined team cohesion, and trades or coaching changes frequently tested his loyalty. Despite his competitive heart, the promise of sustained championship contention was frequently derailed.
Every contract signed, every handshake, every promise broken. These betrayals didn't just change games, they changed careers, shattered legacies, and rewrote NBA history. Loyalty
In this league, it's a rare myth. Think you knew the real story? Think again.